What is up, people? It is me, Monster58. Welcome back to another episode of Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon. In the previous part, a lot happened. We ended up concluding, I believe, Chapter 4 or 5, I think it was 4, and essentially, we ended up reaching the Coral Convergence in Institute City, and we had to take down CEL-240, a C weapon of the Ibis series, essentially these coral weapons that were used to help prevent coral disasters. These are extremely strong machines, extremely durable, extremely tough machines. And it took us a few tries, but we were able to beat it. Essentially the Millennia, if you know Elden Ring, of this game. But unfortunately, as Walter had hinted at the beginning of the mission, Arquebus was tailing us, and, well, Snail got the better of us. Ended up stunning us, basically capturing us, and then they trapped us in Institute City going under, what was it, I believe that Pater said was like behavioral, like evaluations, essentially. And very luckily, though, with the help of Walter, with the help of Carla, and the help of RID and Chatty Stick, we were able to escape. And in addition to that, we found out more about, what Arquebus was planning to do. They consumed, or they are now occupy Institute City. They have a lot of, they essentially contain it, and they have it in of their own, and they are planning to build this machine to, enhance and take control of the coral. But obviously, as Walter has stated, his mission left to him by his friends was to burn the coral, and Carla said she would explain more in our first mission. So without further ado, folks, it is time to head off and take the uninhabited floating city, which is the Xylem, the city that we ended up surveying wow, a good amount of episodes ago at this point, right? So Carla's going to explain some stuff to us. Let's listen to what she has to say.
Let me tell you a story, tourist. After the fires of Ibis burnt the planet up, a secret organization formed, hiding in the ashes. Overseer, the Association of Observers. They monitored the coral's growth, ready to burn it before the collapse came. That was their mission. Our mission. Me, Walter, and our fallen friends. RAD was always a front. A side hustle. It's time for me to get back to my real work. Let's get down to brass tacks. You've been to Xylem before, right? The floating city created by the Institute? It's hiding a secret. A little something to prepare against the coming collapse. We need to get to it, and fast. RID's entire team of hackers is going to be working to take control of Xylem. I want you to deal with Arquebus when they come running to see what we're up to.
Alright, so we're going to be using, and I'm sorry if you heard something, that was my phone. I was watching a video on my phone while that cutscene was going through as well. But as you can see, when it comes to the Xylem, this mission is very similar to the mission where we had to defend those missiles for Carla, where we're going to have to deal with a lot of just random BS troops coming at us and whatnot. And so my high recommendation is to have something that has high firepower, that can shoot a lot of things at once. And so I'm going to bring the Scamp here. Hopefully this will end up being enough. We'll see. I might end up switching off if something ends up becoming a little too scary. But at the end of the day, I actually think that this should be okay going into it. So let's see what happens. But remember, just like the mission with the missiles, it doesn't have a lot of health. So you got to be very careful that as soon as you look away, half or more than half of its health might be gone. So take it as I'm explaining it to you. Very similar to that mission. So without further ado, folks, let's head in.
Overseer, the Association of Observers. They want to burn the coral.
Alrighty, and looks like we now also, by the way, I forgot to mention that we now understand Walter's mission, his friends, fallen friends.
System activating combat mode.
Get into position, tourist. It's time. I need you to protect that tower until we've managed to take control.
All remain
us some time. Looks like you're in position. Chatty, how much longer till we have control?
Give me 5 minutes. And the corpse will...
I'm picking up an occupancy squad.
Professor showed up early. Looks like you're up already, tourist. New RAD welcome.
See this through. I'll support you.
Don't let them near the tower, tourist.
Yep, you're telling me. You'll end up getting some snipers that appear on these towers.
We've got access to support weaponry. Use them if you need the help.
Yeah, I think I'm actually going to do that. Because these will be very helpful. Just to have something for them to pay attention to. Anything to get these AI to just look at something that isn't me and the tower.
What's left? The system is ours, tourist.
Right, they're shooting stuff, which is nice. Okay, so I'm gonna probably use the... Oh, okay, that works. Thank you. Get rid of that. Nice, okay. So I got some friends over there. Use one of the songbirds. Should be able to get rid of both of them, yep. That's one thing I like about the songbirds is they have a lot of AoE on them, so... Okay. We're good on the health so far. It's a little easier than the missiles because the missiles are more exposed. But still, be very careful to not just let enemies pass through. Like I said, there's snipers that'll appear here and here.
Escalating to mid-level privileges.
3 more minutes. Hang in there, tourist.
Now we've got snipers.
Hey, tourist, go clear them out.
Okay, I was wrong about what towers they'd appear on, but yes. As you can see, we have snipers now. That's my fault. Oh, God. Okay, I'm just gonna shoot that guy like that. Oh, what the heck? Get rid of that guy. That guy. Damn it. I screwed that up. Of course.
We've got high-level access now. 2 more minutes and it's ours.
Goodness. Those snipers can do a good deal to you. But yeah, just be wary of those guys.
Wait, we've got something else.
No vital signs. They're suicide drones.
Kids. Make sure you don't miss, tourists. Trouble now.
Reinforcements. There's a lot of them.
Looks like they're falling over each other to get your autograph, tourist.
Great. Heavily armed LC.
Just 1 more minute to go, tourist.
You've been working like a dog. Must be Walter's influence. Guy's a real slave driver.
The tower can't take any more.
Give me 30 seconds and we'll have full admin access.
A little more, tourist.
Oh God, I hate this mission.
Like shorter ammunition at 15%. Xylem control escalating to top-level privileges. Owner, Cinder Karma.
Good job holding out, tourist. Now I'll show you what this city really is.
The water level's falling. No, the whole city's rising.
You can thank Walter for the tip. I give you the colony ship, Simon. Walter's parting gift.
Alrighty, now we found out why the PCA was so invested in the Xylem as a city is because it's a giant ship. It's not just, not just a city. There's a reason the PCA was so invested in figuring out and why they attacked us that time when we were surveying the city.
Let me fill you in on the plan. While you were captured, Arquebus finished their work on the vascular plant. It's pulling the coral through Rubicon's atmosphere, and it won't be long till they take it all. We need to burn the coral before it's too late. Of course, we can't just walk up to the plant and light a match. No, we're going to need something bigger. A lot bigger. Well, figured it out. The Xylem isn't just our means of reaching the plant. It's a giant powder keg. Plenty to set all that coral off.
Is that the Observer's plan? The corporations want only to devour the coral. The Observers fear the coral and want only to eradicate it. I believe in the shared potential of humanity and the coral. Raven, I need to ask you something.
No new messages.
Alrighty, looks like we might have a decision to make. So taking a look at our sortie, we have two missions, I believe, that we have to choose. So we either get rid of Carla, or we intercept the corporate forces. And so this is a big decision that goes into determining the ending of this entire story that we've dealt with so far. So we're going to view both of these, and then we're going to choose one. And I already know which one we're going to choose, but again, this is very similar to how you would be playing it, right? To make a decision, to take a look at both of the briefings. So without further ado, let's take a look at both of these briefings.
Raven, this job comes from me. Air, a Rubiconian. Overseer is planning to burn the coral to extinction. I want to keep that from happening. The only way to stop the Xylem's ascent is by seizing control of its systems. And that means we have only one choice. We'll take advantage of the confusion while the corporations and Overseer are fighting, and eliminate Carla. I understand how you feel about betraying Walter's last wishes and taking on Carla. But still, I want you to give me a chance. I'm not asking Walter's Hound, but Raven, the independent mercenary.
Alrighty, so our mission here would essentially betray Carla and Walter and everything that we have, I guess, supposed known up until this point about Overseer and everything like that, right? And so, as you can probably guess what's going to happen, vice versa, by intercepting the corporate forces, we have this briefing.
Here's the situation, tourist. Arquebus has sent its entire force after the Xylem. We're trying to fend them off, but honestly, we've got our backs to the wall right now. That's where you come in. Leave the grunts to Chatty and the others. I've found someone just right for you. V1 Freud, the ace leading the corporate force. Walter left me one last card to play. You. Once you're in, there's no turning back. Can I count on you?
Alrighty, and so with Carla's mission, we not only take out the corporate forces, but we'd also be able to take on V1 Freud, as we did in the arena an episode or two ago. And so, when looking at these decisions, first off, we're going to switch, because regardless of which one we're going to do, I'm going to go in AC data, and we're going to bring in the Raven AC, because I think with whichever one we go with, I think this will be fine for either one. But taking a look at it, and looking at everything that we've gone up to at this point, right? At the end of the day, we did help Arquebus end up seizing control of the Coral, but at the same time, we only did that to get rid of Balaam. And we don't have any allegiance towards either corporation. In addition to that, despite the fact that Air has been nothing but kind to us and has taught us about a lot of the Rubicon stuff, and, all of Rubicon, everywhere we've seen Coral so far, it's only brought death and destruction, regardless of what we chose, regardless of what we did. I think at the end of the day, when it comes to the missions we have to choose from, it's time to just get rid of the Coral. We need to get rid of it so that there's no more bloodshed, there's nothing left to fight over, which means that hopefully there can be some semblance of peace, and maybe not prosperity, but some semblance of peace and no more bloodshed by intercepting the corporate forces. And so, guys, unfortunately, we're going to betray Air by doing this, but I think that's for the best.
Raven, you've made your decision. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry too, Air. Although we are, at the end of the day, doing the thing that Walter and Carla want us to do, from everything that we've seen so far, I think getting rid of the Coral is the best course of action.
Alright, let's roll. We've still got time until V1 deploys. Deal with the corpse heavy hitters first. We need you to have a chance at winning this. No pressure, tourist.
Alright. We're fighting on the Xylem. It actually looks way cooler now.
Situation report, sir. We engaged independent mercenary. I've got files to put out on the side. By all means, let me see it. Breaking up.
Target destroyed. Keep it up, tourist.
Taking a pounding, Chief. Looks like they boosted some of the PCA's best hardware.
Hear that, tourist? Let Chatty handle the starboard wing for now. You need to deal with the target.
Alrighty. Let's keep it going. These guys are piss easy, so no reason to be too scared. Got one of these stupid LCs again. Nice. Alrighty, let's head in. Got some of RAD's cool machines here to help.
Visuals on the independent mercenary, sir. Understood. Eliminated!
Now we've got an HC. Guess Artemis likes to recycle too. Is that PCA taste?
Thank you, sir. C1 ready. I told you not to bother the clubs.
Looks like we've secured the area. Resupply while you can.
Alright, a bit difficult, but not too bad. That was probably one of the easier HEs that we fought. If you're wondering what HC meant, I forgot to tell you. HE just means heavy craft, so...
Enemy reinforcements, Chief. Too many to handle.
Where do they even find all these people? Go give Chatty a helping hand, tourist.
Alright, gotta help Chatty.
Enemy detected. Coming in hot. ID code reads V1.
Freud's making his move. Hurry it up, tourist.
Kept me waiting, tourist. Did what I could. Now we can fight back.
Reading multiple LCs. And a pulse protection drone.
I'll move up front. Draw their fire.
Alright. Jesus, that's annoying. Wait, that one didn't die yet? Come on, man.
Chief. V1 is close.
Yeah. No rest for the wicked.
Alright, nice. Alright, got rid of those HCs. About damn time. Okay.
Seems they weren't so trivial after all. Never mind. That's what we have V1 for.
You must be a Raven. Never sparred with one of Walter's hounds before. This had better be worth it. Let's get this trash out of the way. Tourists.
Chatty! Chatty, please!
AI controlled AC. Always the same.
Tourist.
Alrighty, Freud. Like, this guy is a tiny bit tougher than he is in his simulation, but honestly, he's not that bad. Once this guy's staggered, he's screwed.
I haven't seen moves like that before. Interesting. This is no time for fun games, Freud. Our objective is to seize this island. You can ignore it. Yes, Snail. You're right. Now then, let's continue. Glad I chose your company over Snail's. You fight like a hound on the hunt. This altitude, I'd expect to be scavenging.
Tourist. Watch those laser drones.
Aw, come on. Ow. Oh, I'm screwing up real bad. Yeah, I think I lose here.
No more. Get up. The fun's only just begun.
Alrighty, yeah, that's my fault. I probably should have. Yeah, the.
Let's get this trash out of the way.
Jenny! He's...
AI controlled AC, always the same. Locksmith. More. I want.
Confirmed. V1. Freud down. I was right to bet on you, tourist. Me, Walter, Chetty. We were all counting on you.
Alright, Freud down. Yeah, I probably should have just tanked something in his face, shot him again, and then just pile bunkered him. Would have killed him instantly. Would have been way easier than what I was doing before. But yeah, we have now gotten rid of, for the most part, we've gotten the commander of the Arquebus forces out of the way, right? The Vespers. So that's huge. Huge win.
Incoming comms.
Just went to say goodbye to Chetty. He was an AI I developed. Could have moved him into a new body, but... well, I never could bring myself to back him up. Be like taking the life out of him. You seem like you've lost someone too. Hope I'm just imagining things.
Unfortunately, you aren't. And yeah, with Chatty's, quote, life out of the way, right? Taking a look at the missions left. This is probably one we'd probably want to do right now. Because I'm thinking about... give me 1 second, folks. Alrighty, folks, looking at the missions, I think that we should do this next mission here. This is a big mission, but considering what's going to happen in the next episode, it's better to get this out of the way now. And so, folks, without further ado, it's time to breach the... I wish I knew how to... I think it's... I'm just going to say Carmen line. I know it's not how you're supposed to pronounce it, but yes, breach the Carmen line.
I'll brief you on the job, tourist. The Xylem's just inside the Carmen line, skimming the border of outer space. Meanwhile, Arquebus still hasn't taken full control over Rubicon's closure system. They're locked out of the satellite cannons, making this their last line of defense. We'll be fighting their interceptor fleet in the air. But we're not totally screwed. This area of space is thick with residual coral from the fires of Ibis. Take a dip in the coral flow, and you could draw on an unlimited source of energy. That's all, tourist. Break through the fleet, and the vascular plan is ours.
Alrighty, folks, get ready. This is another sort of pretty heavy mission, so without further ado, let's head right into it.
Time to do or die. Let's get our laughs while we can.
Now, you might be wondering why I'm bringing the lightweight AC. You'll see. I also really am proud of how I did the design on this thing, I'm not going to lie to you. Might change it a bit, the parts, but...
Let the games begin. Hope you don't mind a little friendly competition. this point.
Locking approach to the vascular plant. Main fleet, hold the defensive line.
As you can see, by the way, we have unlimited booster.
Bagged one yourself, huh? Or 101?
We've got eyes on the independent mercenary. Prioritize fire on Raven.
Yikes, tourist. Looks like they can shoot you down. Not bad, tourist. Looks like all your fans are dying to see you, tourist. Blast your way through. We're cleaning up.
Alrighty, time to take on literal warships
We've
with...
lost the Vanguard. Main fleet, maintain formation.
Alright, just gotta keep moving. Watch out for those lasers, though, but we should be good. And these guys, these stupid ships are really easy to kill.
That's the
There.
third interceptor to go down.
Alright, that one's down too. We're gonna do it with this. By the way, the way this mission looks is crazy.
4 goes to the tourist.
Main fleet 2, you must hold the line.
They're spread out wide. I'll start taking them out from the right. You take the left.
Yep. Getting shot at by everything right now, but... Woo, 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 woo! You can see this mission is just awesome, dude. Look at the sky. Look at everything. This is so sick. But that did...
That makes 5. They brought out the big guns. Don't get hit. Nice one, tourist. It's number 6.
The second fleet's down. How are they doing this?
7 of 5. I gotta catch up. Last round. Let's get that rear guard, tourist.
Attention Main Fleet 3. Focus your keel railguns on that AT. This nonsense has gone too far.
You are serious. Right, tourist? Thing is, serious ones die first. So we should always pretend to be having fun.
Repair kits remaining.
Alright, I wanted to use one there because at the end of the day, I'm not trying to get annihilated.
8 interceptors down. I scored 2 more. We're not done yet.
Alright. Get rid of this.
9.
The last one.
10. Good job. That's this sector dealt with. Wait, what's that? We're under attack? Tourist! Unidentified AC on the Xylem. Head back, pronto!
Here we are, buddy. I was right all along. You were just another threat to Rubicon.
It's that Vesper. That's no Archivist AC.
Even with the combined might of the corporations, I couldn't stop you. This new AC came.
Well, that explains it. I don't know why. Looks like he was using the clothes too.
1 repair kit remaining.
Alright, we got Rusty, guys. With the same melee weapon he had before. No, my God.
Buddy. Things will change, but I'll remember you.
I didn't heal in time. But I'm going to say the music in this fight is incredible. And this guy, this is not easy. This is not an easy fight.
Even with the combined might of the corporations, I couldn't stop you. There's no AC, kid.
Well, that explains it. I don't know why, but I was suspicious of the corpse.
They've always been after Rubicon, taking what they can get. Someone has to put an end to this injustice.
Look at me, tourist. Just make sure you win this.
Alright, we're in it now. We almost got him. His AC is freaking amazing, by the way. It's so cool looking.
I won't stop. Chase the clouds from over Rubicon. I can fly high enough. 30%. Always worried you're best under pressure, buddy. This ends here and now.
Damn straight it does.
Just enough reach. Buddy.
Buddy, huh? Do him a favor, tourist. Remember him. Satellite cannons? This isn't right. There's no way the corpse took the closure system. Who's controlling them?
Alrighty. We saw where Rusty finally escaped to, and he went one last time to defend Rubicon. And unfortunately, as we had to, put him down and paid his life for it. But we will remember him as we get rid of the coral. Alright, got a new head, which is the head that he had. New chest plate, which he had. New arms that he had. New legs that he had.
Augmented human C4621. Entering standard mode.
Alrighty, folks, we have done a lot. We have betrayed Air. We have taken down Arquebus. We've gotten rid of their last defense. Taken out all the corpse. Taken out everybody else. And now our objective is to destroy the coral. Unfortunately, we were attacked. But we kind of already have an idea of who attacked us. And so, looking at our missions, for our next mission, you can probably tell where we're going to, right? And what's going to happen. So, next time on Armored Core 6, Fires of Rubicon, to shut down the closure satellites, will be our finale of our first playthrough of this game. And so I hope you guys look forward to that. So I thank you guys so much for taking the time to watch this video. Please like, comment, rate, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. Also follow me in the socials. Those will be linked in the description below. And with that, guys, once again, thank you so much for taking the time to watch this episode. I will catch you all in the next one. Hope you guys have a wonderful day. Peace.
High ambitions and the right mind can take you so far.